Hi guys, welcome back to Imiter Perfection. As you can see, we've got no products here today. So we are doing another chocolate tasting, supermarket chocolate tasting. So I don't know if you remember the dark chocolate one that we did, where Lidl won. Well, we're gonna do a milk chocolate one. So I've been running around the supermarkets again and I remembered Co-op because I forgot Co-op in the last video, but anyway, so we're going to be doing milk chocolate tastings, and so initially, I'm just going to go through them and listen. I don't know if you remember about the whole Rainforest Alliance and Fair Trade. If you cannot remember, I went through it all and like what it means and everything on the last video. Mason will put a little box, so is it this way or that way? One of the ways, and then, so I've been having a little look and Sainsbury's, Tesco, Asda and Aldi are all a Rainforest Alliance. They advertise it on the packet at the front. Then Waitrose, Co-op and Lidl are all Fair Trade. It advertises it on the front. And again, just like last time, Morrison's is neither. Well, it doesn't say it is on the packet. And listen, this is the thing. I understand that this is a budget line chocolate because all the chocolate that we're trying today, by the way, is the budget chocolate. So it's the chocolate that, like, literally the cheapest bars that you can find in the store. This is inspired by the cost of living crisis, by the way, if you cannot remember from last time. So the fact that all of these can make a cheap bar, and this is the same price as some of the cheap bars, and it's not Rainforest Alliance or Fair Traded, it's a bit strange. In addition, last time the winner was Lidl, and we'll put a picture of like the winning bar, like and everything, the packaging and everything. When I went into Lidl to find the milk chocolate version and the white chocolate version, they were nowhere to be found. And I was like, what's going on? So I went to a different Lidl and they were not there either. And then I went to another Lidl and they were not there. I literally went to like 3 different Lidls and we went to Lidl in London and they were not there either. But what they have is this thin curry brand. This is the cheapest brand currently in Lidl that they've got. And it's not as cheap as the basic essential range chocolate, but it's the cheapest one that they now do. So I have no idea what happened to that line. In addition, last time all the bars were 30 something pence per 100 grams. I think it was like 32 or 34 pence. It's risen now. We are now looking at the cheapest bars are 43 pence, which, I mean, that's the cost of living crisis for you. You know, we said that's why we did the video, because of the cost of living crisis. So if anything, we're trendsetters. Do you know what I mean? So go us, high five Mason. They'll be doing an air high five because we're too far away. So yeah, so Mason is gonna lay out all the chocolates and then we'll go through them all. So, yes. Okay, so while Mason is setting up the chocolates, let's have a little ad break, okay? Mason, my darling, roll the ad. Are you searching for the perfect gift? Because if so, then Imiter Perfection is the place for you. We have the gift for everyone. Amazing truffles, even more amazing bonbons, all seasonal and told and delivered with finesse, luxury and pettiness all in one package. Just joking, it depends on what collection for the pettiness. Imiter Perfection by the Wannabe Pastry Cook, turning insecurities into an LTD and telling stories with chocolate. Okay, so Mason has laid out the chocolate in a random order. I do not know which one's which, but I do remember that the bigger one was Waitrose, and there is one with the name on it. But you know what? We're fair judging here. You know what I mean? I'm very, very fair. I'm not going to give it an advantage. And also, what we thought we'd do is we thought we'd combine the chocolate tasting with the Q&A. I didn't ask for questions because, I mean, we all remember what happened last time. Mason, play a rewind, play a flashback.
Another desperate bid to stay relevant. Just face it, you're nothing but an attention-seeking bassy boy who's done nothing but flop. Rogers was peak for you, but the dumb fuck you are, you walked away from that because you couldn't handle a real kitchen.
So I've just collected questions that people have naturally asked me through DM or message. So with each chocolate there's going to be a question. Okay, so how was the Falling Through Yorkshire tour? It was brilliant. Honestly, me and Alicia, we've done 3 events in total before the tour, and then we did the tour, and the events that we did, the events that we did on the tour were probably the best events that we've ever done. It was absolutely amazing. We got a standing, is it a standing ovation or standing ovation, where everyone claps at 2 of the locations, and it was just a really, really nice vibe. We loved it, you guys loved it, the venues loved it, and it was so amazing and beautiful. So that was it. So the first chocolate we're gonna try is this one here. Now I know this is Lidl's because it says thin carré on the little square of chocolate. I don't know if you can see that. Can I see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, before I give you my opinion, I kind of feel like milk chocolate is very, very like subject to the person's preference. This is a good starting point. I already know it's not going to be my favourite, and that's not because I know the brand. It's just not as smooth. It's not as silky or as smooth as I personally like my chocolate to be. But it's a good one. It's a good one. Obviously, this is the first one, so I can't put it in like first, second or third place. So, okay, so best and worst moments of the Falling Through Yorkshire tour. Now, Mason has grouped these questions together, so they kind of go with each other. So, obviously that's why we're getting all the tour questions now. So, the best moment, I don't feel like there was a single standout best moment. I feel like there was just so many good moments. I absolutely love speaking to people, and you know, there was a lot of people that hadn't gone to a cheese or wine or chocolate tasting before, and just seeing their reactions to trying the cheese, the wine, and the chocolates, it was, you know, obviously I think it was a lot better than they was personally expecting. So like, I love seeing people's reactions. The worst, there wasn't really a worst moment either, like there wasn't any bad moments, but there was one on the second night where it started thundering and lightning, and we were scared that it were going to start to like piss it down. So like we kind of like, we didn't hurry everyone along because we were near the end anyway, but like it was a moment of, oh no, like what do we do if it starts raining? Because it was outside. So, but apart from that, there wasn't any worse moments. So the next chocolate is this one. Okay. One minute. This one is better than the first one so far. This is my number 1 at the minute. Next question, chocolate. What happened to the York Star? That's a very good question. I'm trying to think how to put this to not be nasty or to be like neutral. Okay, so the honest answer is that we didn't sell enough tickets. We sold out 3 of the 4 shows, which is amazing. And the reason that we didn't really put out that we didn't sell enough tickets is because I knew that people would like immediately jump to, oh, I can't sell it out, which, you know, we've sold out 3 of the 4, which is amazing. I don't have an audience in York, and from what I know, Alicia, or Right Good Cheese and Wine, should I say, doesn't really have that much of an audience in York. So we were kind of relying on the venue's audience, and the venue didn't put it out until like the weekend before. So people cannot book to attend an event that they do not know is happening. So, you know, there was a lot of people that, because we had a poster outside the place where it was meant to be at, there was a lot of people apparently that was interested in it and that went up and asked them about it. But instead of taking the booking, they were just like, oh, contact the person. And just a little business tip, if there's a middleman, it's not gonna work. So You know, with the other venues, if someone expressed interest to them, they would take the booking, and that's not what happened at the York venue. And that's why there wasn't a York show, but you know, we're not bothered. Like, it sucked that there wasn't a York show, but at the end of the day, like, the other 3 shows went so well that we're not fussed by it. So the chocolate, this is a more classical shaped chocolate. It's very, very bar-like. Oh, it's okay, we washed the tablecloth. That's my mom. Right, I'm just gonna see what she says. My least favourite. My least favourite so far. Right, next chocolate question. So, I mean, obviously, I kind of feel like having a business period has kind of separated people that support me, that don't support me, you know, like truly. And for example, the tea spill one, it's very interesting because a lot of people that I consider friends didn't really engage with the collection, and that's fine, you know, but a lot of people who were hurt by the same place that I were hurt by, even they didn't like, or, you know, they just, you know, and I get that. How's it, the thing is, no one from that place of work really speaks to me anymore, and, you know, there was someone who I did the masculine femininity in number 5 project with on the wannabepastrycook channel, and we were like really close and everything, and they just stopped speaking. You know, I messaged this person, and I messaged this person. I actually reach out and I just don't get a reply. So I'm not forced, like, at the end of the day, because if, you know, I understand that I am not the most, how do I put it? I'm a bit of a wild card when it comes to things like my creativity, and I am very, very outspoken, so I do get people kind of like distancing themselves from that. But how's it affected things? Basically, the people that are real and that can stand it stick, and the people that don't can't, and that's how it's affected things. So the next chocolate is this one. I've seen a lot of like repeat patterns. This is the first one with this pattern, but like in front of me I can see like 2 of the patterns that are repeated. This has got a bit of a taste to it, this one. I don't know whether I like it or not. It's got a funny taste in it. I don't know if I like it or not. It does, right, you bite it and it's really smooth. It is really smooth, but it's got a funny taste. I don't know how to describe that. I'm gonna put this one in 4th place. I'm gonna put it in 4th place because I'm not sure how I feel, but I like the smoothness. It's just got a weird taste. Right. So, we'll start with my favourite collection. Right, okay, so I'm not going to go off bonbon flavours. I'm just going to go off the collection like from an artistic and vibe point. Probably the Spring Summer Wave 1 of 2023. So that is a tea spill collection that I'm honestly not popular, it's just like H&M.
So
I had a lovely breakfast this morning. I had like, it was like sourdough toast with hummus on, and then they put pesto on it, and then tomatoes, and then sprinkle it with like, it was so nice.
that sounds so good.
It was called like under coffee. I don't really know. It was like in
That sounds so good.
Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah, sorry. My favourite collection. My favourite collection was the tea spill one. So Spring Summer Wave 1. Because it was just a very, very perfectly executed era. Like, the trailer was phenomenal, and there was a lot of little things as well that people did not pick up on because you do not know the situations. Like, for example, the Balenciaga bag, you know, why that particular bag? That was the bag that I set, because basically, long story short, I do like this New Year's resolutions letter that I give to like my close friends, and well, I used to do it, I don't do it anymore, and I gave at the time, one of my close friends was, you know, the 2 people at Beans who the collection was about. And in the letter it was, I want this bag. This is like one of my New Year's resolutions in 2022. I want this bag, and I got that bag, and that was in the video. So that was like things like that. The things that were in the photos, like the crockery and some other things that were in the photos, Mason knows, that I can't really talk about. But you know, like it was just a very, very well done revenge collection. And then to top it all off, we did a cheese, wine and chocolate event. I don't know if I've told you this, Mason, but we did a cheese, wine and chocolate event afterwards, and there was these sweet treats, and I'm gonna throw them up on the screen. These sweet treats that I made for Beans, and I spent ages making them because we were all set tasks to make a sweet treat for people to have after the meal. That was my task. Obviously other people got different tasks. And I spent ages making these sweet treats, like absolutely ages, for them to, first of all, the head chef didn't even eat it because he was hungover. And second of all, they turned around afterwards, which is like, after I made all these complex things saying, yeah, we kind of wanted a lemon meringue pie. Okay. For a fine dining restaurant, and you wanted the sweet treat to be a lemon meringue pie. Anyway, whatever. I made them sweet treats for the customers of the cheese, wine and chocolate thing, and some of the customers were ex-customers of Beans and a supplier. I know, and I was living the story this week. It was perfect. It was just so perfect and coincidental. The fashions were on point, and I loved it. It was petty in the truest form, and it was funny, and it was fun, and that's my favourite collection. And my least favourite collection, oh, that's a hard one. Probably, I don't know. I don't really have a least. If I had to pick a least favourite, I would have to go with Spring Summer Wave 2 2023, the one that we've just released. Yeah, I know that had, you know, 310. We said that the white cheese and chocolate thing, and that was everyone's favourite. Everyone was like, oh my god, this is the best one they've ever done. And Alicia, who's tried like literally all my bonbons, were like, this one is the best one they've ever done. And it's just my least favourite collection, purely because I just don't know. I think because they've all been so great, that would have to be my least favourite one. Right, but that's just my opinion, because, you know, that collection sold the most, so. Next chocolate. Have I done this one?
Wait, pause. I disagree because the photo shoot with the flowers was so pretty.
No, this photo shoot with the flowers was so. No, that was so pretty.
But I only judge it on my work, not your work, so.
Yeah.
Like I judge it on the photos. You judge it on the complexity and the etc.
The pictures from that collection still recorded.
Mm-hmm.
The pictures from that collection were like probably the best pictures, because I think picture-wise, like visual-wise, I think the debut collection was the worst because it was the first one. Like,
definitely.
The ones since have all had a knockout vibe.
They get better and better and better.
They get better and better. So like visually that was the best one, but
anyways.
As a whole. So the next chocolate. Go back and try this one. They don't taste the same. They look the same. This one's not as smooth, but I really like the taste. This is gonna have to be second place. Second place. It wasn't as smooth.
I know. Okay.
Do you know where they're from? Yeah, Mason's saying okay, like it's like interesting, like the result. So next question. My least favorite. I can't remember what I said last time. Mason's gonna put it up here what I said last time because I cannot for the life of me remember. My least favorite one. Oh, that's hard. I've got two different answers. My least favourite one, flavour-wise, would have to be Balenciaga Dreams because I'm not a date person. But my least favourite story one would have to be... I can't pick. The one in the Christmas box. And that's no shame, it's just, I like all the other stories better. My favourite one, story-wise, would have to be Balenciaga Dreams. Actually, no, that's a lie. My favourite one story-wise is one that's coming up in the Christmas box. The blue one. The one that's coming up in the Christmas box. But then my favourite bonbon, flavour-wise, would have to be Seriously Basic, because it's not my favourite bonbon story-wise because it's such a heavy story. It's such a... Ugh. See the last video for the story. But flavour-wise, that one, yeah, Seriously Basic. But I feel like they must have changed because like my most favourite bonbon is from my recent collection. It's called Shh. And like, I'm not just saying it because it's from my most recent collection. I promise you, I am not saying it because it's from my most recent collection. I'm saying it because like, I love malted milk. I adore the malted milk flavour. It has, you know, the flavour itself is just so amazing. I remember eating it and I'm like, oh wow, like I did not expect it. I knew it would be like nice, but I didn't think it'd be like this nice. I adore it. And the story paired with it is just, you know, obviously it's about good times and, you know, it's just an all-rounder perfect bonbon for me. And also like, it's one of the bonbons where it's just got one single filling, like it's not like multi-layered, it's just got one filling. So I don't think I'd like it as much, but it's honestly my favourite bonbon that I have ever created. And as for my least favourite bonbon has to be, what's it, I forgot what it's called.
I don't remember it.
My least favourite bonbon was so least favourite that I can't even remember the name of it. I know what it looked like, it was the orange and white chocolate one. Alternate! Right, that was the name of it. My least favourite bonbon was Alternate from Fall Winter Wave 2 because, listen, I'm not the biggest white chocolate fan. Like, I love white chocolate, I love it, but I don't love it like I love dark or milk. So, and also I'm not the biggest citrus fan, so, you know, that was probably why it was my least favourite. I think it's a really, really funny story and I love the fact, the story was brilliant and I love the story and, you know, so, but it was my least favourite bonbon. So now, trying this chocolate. It's good, but I don't like the ending as much. I'm gonna have to put it in 4th place. Yeah, it's going in 4th place. That's the verdict. Next. One thing that annoys me about well, the thing is, it's different because like, I kind of feel like the catering industry and then like the little chocolate world are two very, very different things. The catering industry, one thing that's annoying me at the minute with the catering industry is the copying that's going on. Because there's a lot of people copying without giving credit, and I'm gonna say this, right, and this is just my opinion. Beams, the restaurant I used to work for, allegedly, I do not follow them, they are blocked like everywhere, so I do not actually see their content, but I was shown by a close friend that they have started doing cheese and wine tastings. Yes, Mason's going behind it, yes, and you want to know something? It's a pairing, it's a rip-off of Right Good Cheese and Wine. And, you know, Alicia, and I don't know if Alicia, I think Alicia's seen, I don't really know, but listen, this is not a reflection of Alicia or Right Good Cheese and Wine, and what I am saying is, it's not in reflection to them, but I am annoyed on behalf of them, because I'm just like, because they did this, they put this out about maybe like a week after we put out that we sold our cheese, wine and chocolate tastings, you know, them 3 nights. After we put it out that we sold them 3 nights, like sold out, all of a sudden they're doing cheese and wine tastings and pairings, like privately, but that's what Alicia does, like that's her business, and I'm just like, obviously we know that you're struggling, we know that you're going through a bit of a drought, but like, let's not copy, especially not without crediting. So that is my least favourite thing about the catering industry. And as for the chocolate industry, it's not my least favourite thing, but it irks me, like, because I see a lot of people doing chocolates now on Instagram, and there's this one brand with a ton of followers.
Okay, so he will not tell you, but I will. Art Chocolate and Jack Ralph. Period.
and when he does like videos making the chocolates, and then he turns them out, and when he goes like that and he tips them all upside down, the fillings are coming out of the underneath the chocolates. So for example, I've not got a bonbon on me because obviously we're not doing that video, but when you tip my chocolates upside down, there's the chocolate base. His, like in the middle, like not even like around the edges, but like in the middle, it's like it's as if he's filled them too full and not, you know, adjusted it, and he's just capped them off. And when he goes like that, obviously you can see like all the fillings like coming out, and I'm just like, really? Like, stop it. Stop it. Like, why am I that popular? No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. No. And I'm just like, because I like go to great lengths to make sure like that mine aren't coming out, and like, I don't know, that irks me a little bit, but at the same time, like, I guess he's, you know, I don't know, that just, it bothers me. But, stay blessed, not pressed. I'm gonna have to put this second to last place. That's my verdict on that one. It was nice, it was smooth, but actually that's a lie, I'm changing it because that one had the funny taste, didn't it? I am going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place for that one. Next. Okay. No, I do know this. This is easy. It is Cadbury Dairy Milk. You know what I mean? It's just so nice. And the thing is, like, obviously it's not tempered. I know that there's this whole thing about it's not being tempered, but I love Cadbury Dairy Milk, so guilty pleasure. And also, like, another thing is that I always seem to like the plain things. Like, if someone said pick a favourite chocolate bar, like, I wouldn't pick, like, something, like, with, like, caramel and all, with mint. I just literally just pick Cadbury Dairy Milk. Well, no, favourite chocolate bar, sorry, I take that back. The Chocolate Social Bar by Install Perfection, I mean, obviously. But other than that, it's Cadbury Dairy Milk. It's like pizza as well, like my favourite pizza is just like a margarita, do you know what I mean?
No, agree.
Oh. Obviously we know this is Waitrose. It tastes really nice, but it's just not as smooth as the rest, isn't it? It's going in second place because it tastes really, really nice, but it's just not as smooth, and I like the smoothness. So, we have reached the end of the tastings. So, throughout the video, obviously, Mason has put the prices underneath and which store it's from, and on here, he's created a list of, you know, this way. He's created a leaderboard. So, I know that the last place is Lidl, which I'm very, very surprised at, because they won the dark chocolate round, but I was, yeah, but maybe it's just this thin curry brand. But no, I didn't like the texture or the taste. But should we go from, I don't want it. Obviously second place is Waitrose because I recognise that shape. I pray to God that Morrison is like not in the top whatever, because obviously with them not being right. So number 1, I'm gonna have a guess who I think it is.
Who came
right?
first? Wait, which chocolate on there was it?
This one.
No, but do you know where on the thing it was?
Yeah, it was the first one I tried. This one.
Okay, first place.
So first place I'm gonna go with Aldi.
Do you want me to tell you?
What is it? It's not Morrison's, is it? It's Morrison's! No! That's bad, that! No! Are you kidding?
That's it.
That is it? Oh, well, yeah. No, that's Morrison's first place. We can't be having that. You know what? You know, f that. First place is Waitrose. Is this Sainsbury's? It is Sainsbury's, what, the Miss Lovatt's one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lovatt's, yeah. No, that was really nice, Sainsbury's, well done. This one is... This one is either, that one's Co-op in it, I think. Is it Co-op? Yeah. Co-op, Tesco, Miss Molly's. No, Aldi. Yeah, that's Aldi's. Aldi, perfect. Next one, Asda. This one, Miss Molly's, Tesco.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Asda or Aldi? I think it's Asda. Oh, so it's Aldi. So is this one Asda?
Then it's Asda, yeah.
And then obviously it's... Okay, so... This is obviously the leaderboard for the milk chocolate. At the other side, Mason's going to throw up the leaderboard for the dark chocolate, so see how it compares and everything. But yes, I am very surprised and disappointed that I picked Morrison's as a favourite. I don't buy them. We're you know, I'm kicking them off. But yes, I mean, Waitrose, the thing is, when it comes to chocolate, guys, you know, the Waitrose one was very high up, but the thing is, it was nice. But honestly, no, it's not, in my opinion, worth the price difference between that brand and this brand. That's just my opinion. All these chocolates are budget range for a reason, and honestly, to survive the cost of living crisis, you're not missing out by getting this one in the scheme of things. So yes, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.